Hello, trading is closed on March 22nd, 2017. We had a few calls yesterday. We said there was a good chance of yesterday's low holding. That was killed before the open. We said we should have a good rally at some point, although it wasn't clear from where it would begin. This is a 14-point rally. And we said that after said rally, we should have a gut-wrenching decline, probably, but not necessarily the same day, which is today. Well, it didn't happen today, and the question is it coming soon? We'll get back to that. We also had an old target of 23.3763. We've been waiting for this. It's the middle of last month. It's this red line, and that makes 2 days in a row that MEJT targets from last month have called the low. I think it pays to write these numbers down. The market never forgets them. During the day, MEJT said the rally was false. Gives us a target of 2340.31, most likely by early Friday. However, we came close enough to make it optional. It usually prints but doesn't have to. It also says this rally's false. It gives us a target of 2341.96, most likely to print tomorrow. Normally I'd make that my call, but I'm not certain it's going to work. We have positive and negative signs. Although there really could be a day where we close a little changed before a big move, I think it's more likely the big move comes tomorrow, and the question is whether it's up or down. Its pattern I thought was going to start high and wind up low. Instead of started low, wound up high. It's very negative when it does not hit a new high at the close, and when you rally all day and can't break over this high, that's negative. That would all be negated if we gapped and promptly took out these highs. But it's positive that we had all these drops, gapped down, hit lower lows, couldn't hold on to any of them. It's positive, but it would be negated if we hit a gap open and promptly took out these lows. So I think the odds favor us having a gap at the open and trading outside the range. Now, which direction? Well, I'm pretty negative, and I think the top's in. We have all these lower targets, so the easy thing is just to say these will print, but I'm not so positive they will. I have a lot of support right over here. I'll show you some of what I have. Here's the target, support under it. This was the count I had yesterday. I said this should be a wave 3 down, unless proven otherwise. Well, to me, that's not impulsive action. That proves otherwise, so I have to get rid of that count. Well, I fiddled around and I came up with this one. This could be A and this could be B. If you look at this wave C here, you take the height of A of C and compare it to, make that the height of A of C, compare it to C of C. See, it's a perfect 2-to-1 ratio. You'd like to see this wave C have a relationship to this wave A. Would make a pretty picture. Well, if that's wave C and that's wave A, there isn't a good fit. But if this is a ending diagonal triangle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with a truncated wave 5, you get a fit that's really pretty good. And the other thing about this decline here is the Fib ratio, the Fibonacci relationships to earlier waves. You can take that ratio there, and you'll see there's a 78.6% hit with this one. It kind of implies there's some significance to that. Now the question is, is this the end of B, or is this just A of B, in which case this could be B of B, and we could have a huge C of B down. That's one possibility, but this could be a diamond on stilts. Here's your stilt. That's a diamond. I can't say we're not going to have a stilt-like move up. Now, if we had a stilt-like move up, what's interesting is that you could take a Fibonacci ratio, move it from here, and you get right back to the origin of this left stilt, which I can't say is impossible. In any event, I think it's too close to call, and it's not something I would like to hold overnight. So for tomorrow, we look for a gap open in all likelihood and a sharp move outside the open. It wouldn't surprise me if we gapped up, hit something here, and then reversed perhaps sharply, but I'm not predicting that. I'm not predicting the direction. There's just too many conflicting signals here for me. I have lower targets. That has a good chance of holding, if you ask me. It's possible that we get the sharp move up, and then after the vote on the healthcare bill takes place, everything gets reversed in spades. It's a possibility, but I'm not predicting it nor risking any money on it. Now, I'm working on a system to predict dates, and the first one I came up with was February 6th, and that didn't work. The next one I came up with that I didn't call was March 17th, and that was pretty close. The next date in the system is March 28th. Now, I don't know if that's going to work or not, and it'll probably take me months until I have any confidence to risk any money on it, but let's see if March 28th is a day of any importance. And that's today's call.